new 910 series drivers from Titleist are proven winners on the tour and at retail as well. We recently got a chance to learn more about them by speaking with Steve Pelisek.
We're really excited about 910. It's the best driver we've ever made. And the story is you try to explain people all the great things that it does. It kind of falls into two halves. One, it is a great driver unto itself. And the second is the adjustability component, because it's a unique one. So starting with the driver itself, it's faster. It's faster than anything we've made. It's got a new insert. We're finding 3, 4, 5 miles an hour more speed, even with already well-fit tour players, for example. More speed means more distance. The second thing is it's more stable. You know, we've got higher inertia properties than we've ever had. There are two models, D2 and D3. Both are higher inertia values than any driver we've had before. D2 is a little bit bigger, a little higher launch. D3 is a 445cc driver, a little more boring launch. But folks are going to find that they're both very stable. And you know, some people call stability forgiveness. Some people call it shot control. Some people call it accuracy. Whatever you call it, it's very good. So the mere fact that they're faster and they're more stable, they look better, they sound better, they feel better, they're great drivers.
Quick adjustability and equipment customization is also a new tool being offered, not only to tour players, but amateurs as well.
I think it's very important for folks to go back to 2008 when the USGA and the R&A said, hey, we're going to allow adjustable clubs in play. Can't change them during the round, but you can play an adjustable club. Has to be the same settings at the end of the round as it was at the beginning of the round. We took that very seriously because what they literally said they wanted to do was to bring the same level of equipment customization to all golfers that to that point really had only been available to tour players. They had a whole tour band, they had a whole tour team working with them to go back to the to the truck and make tweaks and bring it back and put the right shaft in. No big deal for them to try 5, 6 drivers in a day to get exactly the right shaft or exactly the right settings. That wasn't available to amateur golfers, you know, and the first couple of products that we thought were introduced to the market focused a little bit more almost on fixes than on fine-tuning and fit. Make no mistake, 910 is not going to fix your slice if you're a prolific slicer of the ball, or likewise the other side of the fairway. But what it is, we think, is a revolutionary fitting tool, because it allows you to change independently the lie angle of your driver, the loft of your driver, and fairways and hybrids for that matter, and you can change out shafts. So it opens up a whole realm of possibilities in the fitting equation that just were not available before, and will truly enable a serious golfer to find exactly the right driver that works the best for them.
Titleist's SureFit hosel provides amateurs with the kind of loft and lie adjustability that used to only be available to tour players. But most amateurs don't have access to their own personal club fitter like tour players do.
We have a phrase back in the office, this is almost like handing the keys to a Ferrari to a 16-year-old. You know, you'd like to make sure they know what they're doing once they have it in their hands. We think the best way for amateurs to make the most of 910 drivers' built-in capabilities is to get fit for it. You know, you got to pick the right model, you got to pick the right shaft, and then you got to get the right settings, you know, for loft and lie that will dial in your best performance.
Titleist also has 910 fairways and hybrids hitting the market, which, like the drivers, have been well tested on tour.
The transition to 910 drivers has been the fastest that we've ever had on tour. Sometimes, you know, 909s, 907s, 905s are tough to get out of the bag. This was the fastest one we ever had, and there are players all over the world. I think we're up to 16 wins or something like that, which I don't want to take those lightly, but the number keeps changing on us. It's been terrific. And now we get to offer and add 910 fairways and hybrids to the lineup. Really excited about that because, again, they offer the same basic benefits, higher speeds, more stability, but now there's also this fully interchangeable and adjustable fitting system, SureFit Tour technology built into fairways and hybrids. And we think that with clubs that, you know, you got ball-turf interaction now with fairways and hybrids, we think that can be enormously helpful in, again, dialing in exactly the right lie angle and loft combination that's going to allow a player to play their best.
Adjustable clubs have been around for a while, but the new Titleist 910 offers a unique take on adjustability.
Essentially, you can change loft independently from lie and lie independently from loft. Now, that's never been available before. So you can change loft without changing lie, you can change lie without changing loft, and you basically get 4 of each. So you get 4 lie angles, you get 4 lofts. The lofts are in 3/4 of a degree increment. The lie angles are basically in about a 1/2 degree increment. And I think folks are they're gonna really be amazed by how being able to change those independently really helps them dial in launch. We've got a simple little grid. It's a 4x4 grid, A1 to D4, and it's pretty intuitive. It'll take a minute or two once you look at it to see what it is, but I think folks they'll be amazed at how simple it is. But I give credit to our R&D guys and to our marketing guys for taking something that's really revolutionary and building it down to a very simple formula that's intuitive and easy for folks to dial in. We find that most players, once they've found the right setting, they're not going to change it. So strongly encourage folks to work with one of our certified fitters to find the right setting, lock it in, and go.
There's something daunting about taking apart a perfectly good club for the first time. When I met Steve Pelisek of Titleist, I had never attempted to adjust my 910 driver, which felt pretty good right out of the box. I was amazed at how easy it was.
So Pete, if you had read the instruction manual, you would know that you're supposed to put this down on the ground. There you go. All right. Now there are folks who are good enough, they've actually counted the number of turns that it takes to loosen it to the point where you can get the head off. You got to go 1 or 2 more turns.
I can do it without.
Oh, you're good.
So I got. Did I say a setting I wanted it on?
You can line up any combination.
I'm going to go A2.
A2, right?
So
line it up with the dot. There you go. Right?
But I'm going to take A2.
Now just be gentle until you feel the screw threaded on the shaft. Click. You're done.